Everyone, this is SynaMax. Wanted to make a quick impromptu video about Metroid Prime Remastered and discuss about good things and bad things about it. Normally I like working off of a script, but I wanted to make this video really quick, so I decided to just go ahead and pull the band-aid. So, yeah, amazing timing with the Franjana Drifts remix and releasing it just several days before Metroid Prime Remastered got revealed. First off, wanted to say thanks for the positive reception on that. It's very, very awesome for Chauffeur and I to see just how many views it's gotten and everything, and we're really happy about again the positive reception on the remix. But at first, with the trailer, I was a little bit skeptical with Metroid Prime Remastered, but watching gameplay in context with everything, it is absolutely amazing. I'm hoping to get the physical release when it does become available again. However, I do have some hesitations that I'll bring up in a moment. But first off, again, I want to focus on the positive things. And from an audio standpoint, I was really impressed seeing that they had actually upgraded the assets, especially the music assets, from 32 kilohertz sampling rate to 48 kilohertz sampling rate. So some music that has never been released on CD before is finally available in equal or higher quality. So it's really awesome to see the care put into both the aesthetics and the sound and the game engine. It's really awesome. The other thing I wanted to point out sound wise was that they also upgraded some of the mono sound effects into stereo. And this includes a lot of visor sounds, and I'll play a couple right now. I'll do before and after, so you can hear the original GameCube audio asset and then the remastered audio asset. The sounds are way more immersive now, which I think is absolutely amazing. I'm really glad they were able to do that. So it was looking like that this remaster was a 10 out of 10, absolutely perfect, flawless, until the credits started rolling. And what Nintendo did was they decided to update the staff roll and completely remove everyone's name from the original release. Kenji Yamamoto is no longer listed underneath music. He's listed as a music producer, and his assistant, Koichi Kiyuma, is no longer mentioned in the credits at all. The same goes for Minako Hamano, who composed Ridley's theme. She was mentioned in the special thanks for the GameCube release, and now her name is stricken from the record. Wanted to add really quick that I can't believe that this is a problem, because literally a month ago I had just made a video about this very same issue where Metroid Prime's first sound designer Joey Kuras was not credited for his work. So the fact that this whole situation has not only applied to Minako Hamano, Koichi Kiyuma, but also the entire Retro staff that worked on the first game is just absolutely incredible. I think this proves that there is a serious problem with crediting in the video game industry, and it must be addressed. I think this is absolutely deplorable. I think that Nintendo is doing a very dishonorable thing by removing the names of the people who have worked so hard on this game 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. And the fact that some of the people that made this game, like March HH, is no longer with us. And I really think that if it wasn't for, this is just my personal opinion, but I really do think that if it wasn't for the crunch on some of these games in their production cycles, Mark might be still with us today. So I really think that at the very least, Nintendo as a AAA title company, acknowledge and credit the people who brought this product to life. It's the least they can do. It makes my blood boil, honestly, and it almost made me want to not get the remastered edition, because it's like, this is such an easy thing to do. All you could have easily done, if there was like not enough time for the staff roll make another staff roll, put some new music underneath it. There's solutions, easy solutions, so that you don't screw people. These are people we're talking about. I'm trying my best not to let that taint the whole thing and everyone else's hard work that went into this remaster, because it's a beautiful thing. I'm very grateful for it, that it's happened, and it's got me very optimistic for the future, because hopefully this also means that Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 will get the same treatment. And I'm very much in love with Metroid Prime 2's soundtrack. It's one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time, and it has never received a physical CD release, unlike the first game. So to be able, if Retro still has access to those assets, and I'm sure they still do, it would be really, really awesome to see those in 48K, because there's some music in there that means so much to me as a fan and as a musician, because it truly inspired me into what I do today. So again, not trying to let the negative things outweigh the positive things in this situation. So I think that's very important to state that. So eventually I will pick up Metroid Prime Remastered and try it out. But hopefully by then, maybe Nintendo would acknowledge what's going on here and maybe do what Namco did with Pac-Man recently, where they actually did update the game and reintroduced everyone's credits from the original. Like I said, I hope that Nintendo, learns their lesson with this and acknowledges these people, because it's the right thing to do. It's the honorable thing to do. So that's pretty much it with this video. I wanted to get my thoughts out there and let you guys know the great news and the not so great news. If you like my channel and you like the music that I produce, I have a Bandcamp, I have a Patreon, so you can check those things out and support the channel directly. It's very much appreciated. What I got going on for the YouTube channel, we got some Castlevania Symphony of the Night stuff coming up, where I go into the code and figure out how the audio engine works for the sound effects. I got some more Metroid videos coming up, more Bits and Knobs podcasts. So it's a pretty active few weeks for me coming up for the channel. So I hope you guys stick around and keep enjoying the content. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.